Carter Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line. Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. Well, he's going to take a shot right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Mahomes will try again on second down. Dancing, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Mahomes now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Thomas Davis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Newton on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Ten yards still left on second down. first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw on second down is Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Allen Bailey in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there from 19 yards away. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game? Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes. And into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. second down, they run with Stewart. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here's Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, the Panthers send out Michael Pilardi to kick it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Wilson has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Fresh set of downs here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10, Newton again. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. Newton throwing again. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now Newton on first down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Newton. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? 3 yards left to grab here on third down. Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game, second half, no matter what, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, if some guy...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And for how much Cam handles the football, he really doesn't fumble a whole lot, but coughed it up there.
And I know that a lot of people seeing that play, they immediately go back to the Super Bowl against Denver and Von Miller knocking it free from Cam. But I think you're exactly right. One of the underrated aspects of his game, he's fundamentally sound when he carries the football. Whether he's in the pocket or actually running it, he usually does a great job of taking care of it.
They'll have to shake that one off.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Mahomes will try again on second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Final minute now of the third quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
No. Check. Patriots. Detroit.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that's incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Newton now on second down. Funchess has it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a home.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Stewart on first down. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to...
And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess from 3 yards out, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Stewart on the counter. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down following the incompletion. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Chiefs on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Now let's go!
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mario Addison. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. He hits Stewart in the flat. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there on the pickup. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.